Hi, my name is Steven Likens, so I chose the game Sleuth for my Let's Play. It was created in 1983, made by Eric N. Miller of Norland Software, and it's pretty much a digitalized version of Clue for DOS machines. So, I'll get straight into the game. You can choose a couple options, review instructions, which I just tried to do, and it doesn't work on the website, completely broke the emulator. So I'm not going to do that, but I can choose basic sleuth or personalized sleuth. Personalized being where you can add names for each individual character, so you can kind of play with your friends' names or whatever you want to do. I'm not going to do that now. I'm just going to do basic sleuth, which will give me a couple random characters and a little outline here. So here we see Vanessa Shore was brutally murdered only hours ago. Body is removed by persons unknown from the murder scene. You're now standing at the front door of the Shore estate, and the door is open. So here I have this little yellow character that I can move around, and every location gives me a different explanation for what's going on. So here you can see from the stairs when I walk in to the rest of the hall, you can see that there's a change in narration. So everything you do other than move is going to be done through typing. So first of all, like most games, I'm going to type help, and it'll give me some options and clues to help me out. So move around with the arrow keys. Objects can be examined or taken. You can question people or ask them for an alibi. And when you think you've solved the crime, you go find the murder weapon, you pick it up, you move to the murder room just like you would in Clue. Assemble the suspects and accuse the person that you think is guilty. I haven't gotten that far yet. It's a little bit difficult. You actually have a limited number of moves and questions you can do before the murderer actually catches up to you and kills you, telling you who did it, but also ending your game. So I'm going to walk into this room right here, and it says this doorway leads into the parlor. It gives me an explanation of what's happening in the parlor. There's a large sofa in it. There is a person in it. We can see by the little blue face in there. Brandy Snifter sits on the coffee table, and Carlotta Winston seems annoyed by my presence. So everyone here knows that I'm like an FBI agent, as it seems from the narrations. So I'll walk up to her and I'll say, question. So it tells me what's going on. She says she's glad Vanessa's dead, but she has an alibi of Daryl in the sewing room. So we have to remember these things. We can't save it and it won't tell us later. So we got to remember that Carlotta says that she was with Daryl in the sewing room. I don't know where the sewing room is, so we got to find that because each room is different every time you play. I'm interested in this Brandy Snifter. So I need to find a magnifying glass. Last game I played, I wasn't actually able to find one in any of these rooms. So let's see if I can do it any better this time. So here I'm walking to the sewing room. So we believe that she was with Daryl in here. So Daryl is actually in here, and I can go talk to him. So I'm going to go do that. So he says he was here with Carlotta the entire time. So these alibis add up. So I'm just going to leave. I don't think Daryl did it. He said that he admired her. Let's just see what's in the vault. Piggy bank. That could be a murder weapon. But I first am going to ask Harriet what's up. She said she was with John in the vault. So Harriet said that she was with John in the vault. Check out Daryl. Now there's a murderer. I don't know if I believe that yet. Right now my main focus is finding this stupid magnifying glass. Okay. Magnifying glass. Alright, so now I got that. I'm going to go check out this piggy bank. And if you notice, Harriet left the vault. Though all the people can move around, and eventually the murderer can actually stalk you, which is what causes the game to end. I'm guessing they were trying to emulate real life, because if you go around corners, you can see people. So that's pretty cool. Nothing special about piggy bank. Alright, so let me go back and examine that steel needle point. Nothing unusual, and then finally... Okay, I have to put what I'm examining. It's empty, made of heavy crystal. Alright, let's see what else is going on. Who's that? Carlotta Winston? I'm not going to ask her anything. I don't want to piss anybody off. So this is the ballroom. There's a bandstand. I don't know what that is. Nothing unusual about it. There's no one in here. Let's see if we can find anybody else. Question. Harriet and I were in the vault. I think that she said that she was with John, but I can't quite remember. Margaret. I don't know. Let's see. Try. Oh wait, Harriet was just in here. Question. Alright, well she's a little bit pissed at me, it seems like. The murderer has grown suspicious of my investigation. That's what I'm talking about. I'm worried about that. It's exquisitely designed. Okay, that doesn't help me at all. Let's go. Question John. Alright, so his alibi has stayed the same. Let's see what's in this last room. That doesn't help me at all. Alright, so the murderer knows what's going on. Daryl, I don't want to talk to him. Margaret. Let's ask for her alibi. Butler's room. Okay, I'm going to just say that it was Margaret in the butler's room. So I gotta go find a butler's room. Oh, murderer's stalking me. Okay. That's not good. I'm probably gonna die. It's not the murder weapon. Thought I examined everything. Oh. It was William Seton. I didn't even meet that guy. I was completely wrong about everything. I didn't even think of the back end and stuff. But basically, that's the game in gist. This video is a little bit longer because it took me a little bit longer to play the game than 5 or 6 minutes. But basically, I think that it's pretty cool. I'm interested in digitalized versions of board games because I'm really into board games, so that's pretty neat. I think that it's pretty difficult. Like, I never even met this guy. I don't think I saw his name once. And I thought that I examined most of the items, but I'm not really sure. And I had no idea how to know it was in the kitchen. Maybe I'm just not good enough. But I think that it's pretty fun. I'd like to try it a couple more times and see if I can actually win. But I think for its time, people would have really enjoyed it, especially if they were into board games. Yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you for watching me play, and have a good day.